money for nothing, just for free.
How's everyone doing today? I'm making this video in a response kind of to crypto and collectibles. He's a good dude, not attacking him at all. He's a good channel. Kind of similar to this channel, really into crypto and collectibles. I feel like I know more than crypto about him than him. And I commented on one of his videos recently. I said one of the biggest things in crypto is going to be if Richard Hart can back PDI to $1 and PWBTC to the price of Bitcoin, which is essentially, if you know about liquidity pools in crypto, is going to create a deflationary hyperloop if that happens, and just prices explosions everywhere. And Richard Hart knows he's learned so much off of the crypto industry. I mean, anybody listening to this video, he was well in before you. And he was rich and retired before he found Bitcoin. So, the scammer thing is kind of stupid. He's the only guy to really beat the SEC. Everyone kind of had their case dismissed and kind of paid fines. No, he beat him. He didn't pay any fines or anything. He got right out of it. And I know the performance of Hex has been real bad, and Pulse Chain and PulseX since launch, but I don't think people realize the grand design of Richard Hart. He doesn't really want to. He knows he's going to make people rich, but he doesn't want to just make anybody rich. He wants people that believe in him to be rich. I believe that's why he's allowed the price to tank so much. And when you only have like true believing holders like me, or kind of like me, who kind of forced myself into being a holder, that's what I'm going to talk about right now. So in 2020, I think it was around May, I, was into Hex, and it was like still around COVID. I was, sitting around making money on the unemployment end, and like everybody, I'm throwing money at stuff. I was throwing money at crypto because I'm like, oh my god, it's so depressed. And I was watching a lot of Richard Hart videos and really absorbing his knowledge. He used to live stream a lot. He hasn't live streamed in like 4 or 5 years now. And I was like, all right, I'm into this Hex thing. I see where this guy's going. So I put $50 or $100 in. I put $50 in for 5 years, and then another $50 in for 10 years. Locked it up. If you take it out ahead of time, you will get penalized, but the interest you gain is quite insane. So this is my personal public wallet. I'm not posting the address or anything, but if you follow this channel, and or it's right there in the search bar. It's missing a couple numbers, but whatever. But anyway, you can find it if you know basic chain analysis and know what coins I've created. Easy to find address. So I bought roughly at half a cent. When I put the $50 each in. eHex, which that was the only hex at that time, is now a tenth of a cent. So I've lost 80% roughly. Less than that. Let's see, 36. Let's say 72% or 70%, whatever. Say I've lost 70% because it's not actually 0.01, it's 0.00187, whatever. So that $100 is now worth $6.25. All right. Here is one stake, 45.30, close enough to 50. That is, and my projected interest rate as now is $190 after, or interest plus principal is $190. So right there, I get 90% just in the stake that ends next year. I would make 90% on my money. And then on the 10-year one, I have $435, which, this isn't it says 60, but that was a $50 investment too. They were both 50. I don't know why the principal messed up there. But so the total is $625 after $100, and that's with a price decline of roughly 70% on the EHEX side. Now you're probably asking, wait, didn't you say you 45x'd your money in the thumbnail? That's a 6x. Yeah, I know it's a 6x, but this is EHEX. There's hex as well on Pulse Chain. This stake is so old, when Pulse Chain launched, all the hex stakes were copied. Therefore, I have hex on Ethereum and Pulse Chain because it was well before the fork. Now, price of Pulse Chain hex is a penny. So I've more than doubled my money just in price principle right there. Now let's check out what my total is. Okay, guys. So you get 6.31 EHEX per hex right now. So we times that by 625, get 39.4375. That is how much my hex on Pulse Chain is worth. Now, add in the 625 on the Ethereum hex side. Boom. Total of $4,500, $45.6875. So that's 45x coming up on a 46x. And who knows what the price will be in another 5 years from now. Hell, I still got 6 months till I can unstake the 2026 stake. So, yeah, price could decline, but price could pump too. A lot of Richard Hart coins have been pumping. So, as of today, guys, I am at 45x, and I will be cashing out in a few months the first end of the stakes. And the 10-year has a lot more interest being gained on it. So, who knows what I could literally cash out the 5-year and not even put it. I could still say, oh, well, we'll just say I still put $100 in and forget about the 5-year and then go to the 10. Just check out the 10-year. Sorry, guys. I hate when my phone goes black like that, but whatever. I go on tangents and I don't feel like touching my phone constantly. So who knows what? Yeah, but anyway, so even from 100 to just the 10-year stake, forgetting the 5-year stake, who knows what that price will be? We'll know in another 5 years and 6 months or so. All right, guys, just wanted to show you how bad a scammer scammed me. Have a good one.